Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play .hack Outbreak. I'm your host Failure Fox and we're on basically the last episode of this volume. Whoa! There's a lot more here than I thought it was. Let's go ahead and read these emails first. Trading. Kite, as your friend, I'd like to put all business aside and provide you with cheap items. But as the head of the trade guild, that is just something I cannot do. Please understand. Well, that's... okay then. Wise man, you devious man, you. Balma, actually, the more time I spend with you, the more you've started to smell like Orca. Catch my drift? So in other words, the more time he's been with us, the more he realizes that we are just like Orca. We are good peoples. We are good friends. We are a good friend. My cat is here. You may have noticed now. Pyros, Twilight Messengers. Our combination play has reached heavenly heights, but let us exceed all expectations and commit ourselves even more. Okay then, Pyros. Sanjuro, an American. I'm an American living in South Dakota. I've been interested in samurais ever since watching movies featuring Mr. Mifune. Here I teach Japanese to the local kids as a volunteer. Since I've used most of the samurai movies as lessons, the kids now talk like warriors. Smiley. In my next mail, I'm going to write the way Sanjuro would speak. Huh. Okay. Gardenia, be strong. Become strong. That way I can. Probably so I can rely on you, but who knows? Natsume, Black Rose, you're so full of energy and you're so cool. Compared to you, I'm really dull. I guess Kite prefers you over me, right? Well, I suppose that was sent to the wrong person. That kind of shows into how a bit where Natsume it's been hinted likes Kite in a romantic way. Moonstone, no subject. You are interesting to be with. Thank you, Skype. Marlo, weirdo. You're the one weird kid. How can you be so serious in a game like this? It's a fake world. There's no reason to be serious. You really are strange, you know that? If only you knew. You can kind of see how some of these characters are side characters or not just by how they're talking. They don't really feel the gravity of the situation so much. Except for Pyros, he's a required character, and yet he's just crazy weird. Rachel, rules. No trust, no business. You better not hide anything from me. You got it? Sugamaru. Talent. You seem pretty shy, but you end up taking the limelight. You got talent, kid. Terajima Ryoko, friends. The only male friend I have is you, Kite. I hope we can continue to be friends for a long time. And those are all the emails we get from people in this volume. If you did all the emails replies correctly, which I don't have them all on the screen, I'm sorry, you'll have to look up a guide if you want to look at those. Just like I did. Or check out Nakatililis. He did them all at the end of the game. So we have 2 new emails from Min. Was it Min at Bandai? Let's see. Cleared game data. This essentially just tells us that our yellow game data allows us to carry our data over to the next game. Now, something that some people may not realize, this only works with infection to mutation, mutation to outbreak, outbreak to quarantine. You can't skip any of the games. Otherwise, it's just pointless to play them, which is very terrible if you don't have them, and I'm very sorry. But there is one more thing here from Minette Bandai. There is a way to enter the body of the giant creature in the sky. To believe or not is up to you. Go to Londa Town and select Londa, pulsating sea of cloud whale. Yes, we have a bonus dungeon. You may remember in Londa servers seeing something in the sky. Yes, there's a giant whale sort of thing flying up there, although it kind of looks like a tadpole to me. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Again, I will take my strongest, or the party members I'm most familiar with. And this is actually something I may end up having a jump cut in the end for, and I'll explain that then, if I have to or not. That is because this boss is a jerk! Yes, there's a boss at the end of the area, just like every special area. You're gonna have to sit, cat. No, don't talk. Don't step on my headset! Now we use the V that we got from Gore, which I think is kind of silly to have virus cores from the, stop that. From the bosses, but, for this purpose, but, whatever. Onward! Now let's fly through the internet and go to the final area! In the meantime of the last episode, I actually also, finished off my monster list, except for one enemy, which I can get any time I want in the next one. Now look at this. We are above the clouds, just like the other ones. You're gonna have to go somewhere else, cat, if you're gonna keep doing that. Ugh. Yeah, I completed my monster list except for 2 enemies. One of which doesn't matter. It's a data drain enemy, you know, one of those level 0s. So it doesn't matter right now. No, I find really nice, though, about this area. These areas in general. They're not infected. They're just nice. Anyway, this is probably one of the most disappointing dungeons, basically because on the inside, it's just a, hurry up. Hurry up. Up. It's just a flesh wall dungeon. There's really nothing special about this place. There's no virus cores in it or anything, so I'm just gonna meet you at the down. Yeah. Something I forgot to mention, however, is this is a good place to get a lot of those special weapons as well, because it's a level 70 area. It's not on the same server, but it has a Sigma server, but it has the same enemies. So this is a good place to get stuff as well. So indeed, let's see. There's not much. Dude, that was a good move. I know what I'm doing. Are we there yet? No. Meet you down. Alright, for no apparent reason I decided to clear out this dungeon floor, and when I finished it, it said all portals are cleared. In other words, the only thing left is the boss portal right at the end of this hallway. I'm gonna cut to the room, but in the meantime, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do, get my buffs refreshed, because I want all of my abilities up for this. You will too. Okay, now that we're ready, we're gonna go ahead and walk this long mile and into the room. This is a tough boss.
That's the cause of the infection? Alright, let's go!
Alright, this is Plague. Something like that. It is immune to magic. So, run away. Black Death, I'm sorry. I don't believe you can take off its magic protection, but, might as well try. No, it doesn't look like it. So, have them attack, and you will want to heal pretty badly. Luckily, we're strong enough that we have Fire Up ability, so we're pretty tough here. But it can do some dang nab damage. Now, the biggest problem everyone has with this thing is the fact that it is very hard to get its data break. That hurts! I've also learned it has a death effect on its attacks. I'm leaving now. I'm getting out of the way now. I want to get away! Stop attacking! Thank you! Going away now. So yes, it's magically tolerant, so you'll want to have a Wave Master sitting back, maybe healing, and or you can do my route and just sit back, you can be the healer. And I just realized I left H.C. Bailey's commentary on. I apologize. I was listening to a Let's Play from H.C. Bailey and I forgot to turn it off. I am smart. So Yeah, you can either just continuously heal or you can have a Wave Master doing the healing, but magic is not the way to go. Luckily, he doesn't seem to care about actually attacking and killing them. His physical attack could probably kill these guys easily. Oh, I guess not. I'm gonna make sure they don't run out of SP there. Wrong button. Oh, that was pathetic. That's still pathetic. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, it's critical and death effects on its attacks. That's insane. Critical tends to happen more, and it's like it's an ignore defense attack. I think it is. Death effect just reduces your health to near death. Oh, nice timing. You're dead yet. Yeah, this is a little boring. I actually thought this was a lot harder boss than it seems to be. I guess I'm just well leveled, and Gore just had a lot of attacks I was weak to. It's supposed to be just as difficult as Gore. In fact, when I fought this thing, I had so much trouble against it, and I had no trouble with Gore. Dang, it attacks fast. Oh, see, there's a problem there. You see, it is extremely hard.
The root of the infection, so it should be fine now.
It's extremely hard to get its data to break. Its data protection down. So I'm actually going to redo this until I win. So I will meet you on the desktop when I do. Or not on desktop, but back in the server when I do. And we get an image, but I'll show that off. Another image. Damn. What the hell? That's all we got? Post-commentating time, yes! Actually, I've discovered that you can take its magic defense off, and that's what you should do. Take its magic defense off, and do not attack it no matter what with physical attacks. If you want it to, if you want this thing to data break, you need to beat the crap out of it with magic. I was so wrong earlier, it's not even funny. So, essentially, keep spamming the, tell them to do magic commands until you're able to use enough Beast Banes to just whittle off and get its magic resistance down to be able to use magic on it. Then just spam magic, heal, spam magic, heal. This is a good battle for Wiseman because he's your magic man. What I also did was I equipped Black Rose with the Minushi, the attack down, so when she does do an attack, it doesn't screw her up. I did try equipping everyone with those attack abilities down, and it did not work. I spent about an hour killing this thing by doing 4 damage a time, constantly healing, and it did not data break. The only way you can do this is through magic. And as you can see, it's got its magic defense up again. This is kind of an example of what you do. Tell them to use magic. Just use items to heal yourself. There's no other way I can tell. Then, basically, once they use magic, tell them to use magic. Once they use magic, tell them to use magic. Tell them to use magic almost constantly. Heal yourself, keep yourself up, and keep trying to use those Beast Banes until you got its magic off. Right there, I don't remember what I was thinking, but I did something wrong. Oh wait, no, I was trying to put them on magic again. You don't want anyone to do any physical damage to this thing. It will not work out well. Alright, hurry up. I seem to remember I died right here somehow, magically. It was fantastic. This becomes a really odd thing to get to work out properly when that happens, when you die. Because you gotta make sure they don't attack it physically, and Black Rose is a tank. I would have taken 2 Wave Masters if I had the ability to, but everyone else, even though it's the end of the game, you cannot bring any of the other Wave Masters into your party still. Elk is still off, and here I made a mistake. I accidentally hit skills, or the party usage, instead of items. You know, my own menu, which was unfortunate. Alright, so there's really nothing else to say other than play out this battle. I guess we can make a cut until we get there. Oh yeah, this is like my 6th time doing this. I finally look up a guide and it says use magic. Meanwhile, I'm like, when I actually did the battle the first time, I say don't use magic. Facepalm for sure. Yeah, we'll just I'll see you when it's data break. And wouldn't you know it, there we are! Protect break! Data surveillance us! I've been doing this so long, my arm is cramped. My muscle is sore. I don't know why. And then I get a data drain out of control. It turns into a little puppy and then we've killed it. Everything else is the same, so meet you back in Londa. Now that we actually have it, thank goodness, I will go ahead and show this damn thing off. We now have the Golden Yasha, which compared to, let's see, 2 together is better in almost every respect to the Saurus Blades, aside from the extremely good skill death attack. The Golden Yasha is even stronger in physical attack, which is wow, and it gives us critical hit. Golden Yasha. Well, actually, we should probably look at the actual stats of it, huh? 25 attack. Ooh, jeez. Gives us Orchid Strike and Wildflower, 2 wood abilities. Critical hit. Wait, which slash and spin. Nice. The two that we mostly care about. Yeah. And they look the same, but they have a green sheen, so that's a little disappointing. I could have sworn one of these had some really sick looking thing, really awesome. I'm really disappointed. I thought it was some really neat one. Maybe it's in the last game. I don't know. I don't think there are any rare weapons left. I know there aren't any for this volume, but now that I have the Golden Yasha, I can retire my Shin, which was my only wood attack I needed. What are you, fire? Yeah, that's my only fire there. Alright, so that is all we have. We are now finished with this game. We will continue the next one next time. So, I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. You have no idea how terrible it was to actually get this thing. I had to go and look it up. Actually, you do know. I just told you a little bit ago. Doing things in advance and afterwards. Who would know? Anyway, I will see you guys later. See you then. Except not really. I completely forgot that we still have to, I still have to show off what we got at the end of that fight, other than the Golden Yasha. We have images. You can see one of them on the background right now. This is one of my most favorite ones, and makes Balmung look freaking badass. Again, I have Tempest in the background. It's one of my favorite musics off of this. So, the first one we have of our final set final content we have in this game is number 67, Past. As you can see, this is kind of a meeting of the two forces of the main characters of .hack Sign and .hack these games. Right there on the left you have Mimiru, Tsukasa, and Bear. On the right we have Kite and Balmung. This never happens, but it's really neat, especially because I'm pretty sure Tsukasa no longer plays this game. Very sure. Let's see. So next we have Ready, which is a pretty badass little background. I would not mind having this one for one of my permanent backgrounds. A lot of these end of game ones, I think they just finished like right when they finished the game, and they're like, let's throw these in. They're awesome. All right, after Ready, we have Balmung, which I've shown off quite a bit already, being at the intro image. Next we have Grunty Food. little scene here with some of the really creepy looking grunty foods. It's a nice one. Next, we will have Mia. Kind of the scene in Sigma, basically, where Mia is kind of losing it. She's really going weird lately. We'll find out about that in the next game. I'll go ahead and give you that bit of a spoiler. It's pretty important. Or is it? Haha! Who knows? Elk with Elk and Bear. When Kite, when we met up with Elk at the bottom of that one dungeon that gave us like 3 freaking things. The first time I ever played this game, I did not go through that. I didn't realize that this scene was there. And so when I saw this, I was like, this is weird. Huh. Alright, and now we have Phantom Wavemaster 1. Yes. Yes. I don't have much to say about that. Twilight Moon, another thing of Tsukasa. Which is too bad. I do not like Tsukasa very much at all. Finally, next we have Decision. Again, it's Tsukasa, but this is actually a scene, basically a scene in Dot Hack Sign in which Tsukasa really had to decide what he wanted to do. Finally, Twilight Guardian. You may not notice what the draw is of this one, other than Tsukasa just standing there, but up in the background at the top, you see that weird barbell-shaped thing? That is a Twilight Guardian. It's a bitch! It is practically... In Dot Hack Sign, it was practically invincible. It had obscenely high attack, and was not found naturally in the game. It was something Morgana gave directly to Tsukasa to help to protect him and help him. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm done with this game, so I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys later. This time for sure. I'll see you guys in Quarantine when we finally deal with the end. When we finally see if we can save anyone. If we can save the world. I'll see you then.